we live because we control the government. They belong to us. They're just our servants, and they just got a little out of line because we forgot. And we didn't necessarily forget. They just made a mistake and purposely hid it from us. Right? But I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Who was next? I think Political wanted to go. Jaron, I think, went already. I don't know if Jaron wants to go again. And then
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, fantastic. I don't know. There was one point when I raised my hand, I don't know, half an hour ago.
That's my bad, man. We were trying to fight some serious stuff.
Oh, no, I know. And I am too. And that is the one thing that is the first sentence on the entirety of U.S. law. And that is, the laws of nature and nature's guide.
Uh-huh.
And that Blackstone taught Jefferson and all of our founders that no human laws should be suffered to contradict these. And so anytime we're contradicting creation or the Bible, we are unconstitutional. And we as the lesser magistrates have to stand up and fight like you and Jaron and Matthew Trahella, the lesser magistrates author. And I just wanted to throw that in there and get that on your radar and pray about laws of nature, nature's guide, creation and the Bible. That's those two things, creation and the Bible. No human laws should be suffered to contradict these. And I'm no speaker, but I can preach that one sentence, and I'd appreciate some company.
Hey, it's true. The thing is that, this is why they had to trick us to believe that God's law had nothing to do with our constitutions and such. They've been trying to break us from believing in what God said for so long that it's unreal, So we gotta be wise, because you gotta wonder, why in the world why is it that the system wants so bad to get you to not believe that your forefathers cared about God, or to not show you the state constitutions which talk about God? Is because that is the foundation of our very law. And so if you want somebody to not know what's fair, you just keep them from the Bible. If you want somebody to not know what's fair based on the law, you keep them away from the constitutions. But if you take them to the Bibles, you're going to figure out, oh my gosh, this just doesn't seem right? It's going to start messing with people spiritually. They're not going to be able to sleep because they're going to say, this just don't seem fair. But see, when you take the Bible away from people, what happens is they don't have anything to point at to say, that just don't seem right. Then the constitutions, which came from literally what we find in the Bible, it's going to rub you the wrong way when certain things happen. But the constitutions, once you figure out there's a state one that tells everybody what they're supposed to do and you realize they're not doing it, now you know what ain't right. The Bible tells you if you know what's right and you don't say nothing, you're just as bad as those doing wrong. And then you have the state constitutions telling you exactly how it's supposed to be, where you can point out exactly where they're missing the mark, even though they swore as government officials to do it. And that's what changes everything. See, you'll notice in Luke 11:52, Jesus says, woe unto you lawyers, for you have taken away the key of knowledge. So Jesus himself lets us know that the lawyers take away the key of knowledge. If we're wise, the one thing we're going to want more than anything is the knowledge, because they're taking away the key of knowledge so that they can use processes against us that are not based on knowledge and wisdom. Right?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So I am the last guy that's going to be a preacher, but I found myself, preaching to preachers, and I've had a couple, several, maybe four, kind of knockdown dragouts with, I'm in Texas. We've got a constitutional amendment ballot coming up with 14 propositions. And the first one is a direct contradiction. Well, I say it's a contradiction.
Oh, guys, the signal might go. We might drop the space. I don't know. It's saying my connection was lost, even though I have almost full bars. So be